My name is Toby Levy, and I come from Chodorov. Saturday morning, the Germans came knocking on each door in the house, picked up the remaining people who would live there, and then they came into his sister's house, my aunt's house, which her name was Malka, and my grandfather was on the couch, and they wanted him to go. He said no, so they shot him right there. We heard it. Late in the afternoon, they opened the cellar door from the street, walking down the stairs with a flashlight. In this cellar, there was a lot of stuff going, a lot of junk and food. So there was rats and mice, and there was cats there too. As they opened the door, I kind of got scared. Very quietly said, just like that. I grabbed my mom's hand, even though I sat next to her, but I grabbed her hand, and they heard the noise. So they started coming down the stairs. As they came down the stairs with the flashlights, looking in the cellar, a cat jumped down and said, meow. The Germans started laughing. It's only eine Katze. And they left. So that was the first time I realized what it means to be afraid.
The cat saved your life?
Yeah, all of us. So that's when we sat in the house and we're looking out the window, and I saw this German picking up a child and shooting it in the air. That's really something that it's hard to forget, and it stays with you. But when the parents came home at night, we told them what happened, and they never gave us an answer to that. They said, from now on, you don't look out the window, you sit underneath the table. We sat there about 3 weeks, and then she comes in and tells us that every single Jew is gone from Chodorov. Mind you, Chodorov had Jews for 1,000 years. 1941, the end of 41, there wasn't a single Jew left in Chodorov. Again, she's thinking, we're leaving tonight. She has 2 children. She says to her she was probably a saint, whatever. She says to her 2 children, I have 9 Jews in my barn, and that's what happened in the afternoon, that we're leaving. Tonight we're leaving. Her 16-year-old son turns to her mom and says to her mom, they're never going to make it to the forest. The neighbors are going to kill them till they make it. I will help you. Maybe this is not a good hiding place where they are. I will make a better hiding place. Maybe together we can save them. And as we're ready to leave, the 16-year-old boy, not tall, opens the big barn door and says, my name is Stajik, and my mom told me who we have here, and I'll help. I'll make you a better hiding place. And that's what he did. And that's where we stayed for 2 years. And he watched that barn 24 hours. At that point of life is when I realized what life is all about. How dear it is and how good it is. Sorry. This is the point I can never handle well. Sorry. If you're destined to live, a cat can save you too. I always said we are going to make it. I had always positive thinking, I guess. I don't know. I always said I'm lucky.